Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of Mrs. Witchy Perfect's Tarot. So we're going to do this for November 3rd to the 9th. Now, I do apologize. I will not be able to do the signs again this week. I am just so busy. I'm even lucky I had time enough to do this. So let's get right to it. I pulled some cards for you guys. The first cards I have, actually, I'm going to move these over. So the first bunch of cards I have, the Queen of Cups came out. Queen of Cups. So this is a choice based on sincere feelings, imagination, dreams, empathy, occult interest, deep feelings. Your mother or a mother substitute may play a significant role in the near future events. To me, this feels like there's some kind of choice that you're having to make based on feelings. Because I say that because the cards I picked for clarification are the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So the Three of Wands, travel, movement abroad, foreign lands, waiting for your ship to come in, basically, success, happy with choices. Happy with choices. So your ship comes in because you made some kind of choice based on your gut feelings. That's what I'm picking up. Like there's a gut feeling you have to pick, and the Three of Wands is basically waiting for your ship to come in, and you're happy with your choices the choice that you made. So it's almost like you had at the top here, it says foresight. So it's almost like you had foresight on this decision that you made, right? And you went with your heart and not with your head. That's what I keep hearing. You followed your heart, not your head. Three of Cups, celebration, community, joy, festivity, socialization, socializing, togetherness, happiness, unity. I mean, everybody is celebrating this choice that you have made. It seems like a choice you made with your heart. So you went with your heart, and now it's time to your ship has come in, and now it's time to celebrate. Now we have the Ten of Wands, or Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. This is one of the, it's like the sun. It's one of the most positive cards in our deck, right? So in our deck, so the Ten of Cups. So you have happiness, family, happy families, reunions, homecomings, family gatherings, long-term relationships, stability, security, harmony. You have love, happiness, okay? I can't make this up. Literally these cards fell out as I was shuffling, and I was just like, wow, that's interesting. You have literally a choice, another choice, like you're happy with your choices, and your ship comes in, and because of those choices you have celebration in the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I think you're definitely going to be celebrating this week about a choice that you made. You followed your heart, you did what you had to do, you made a choice based on your heart, and you can't do anything wrong. So I pulled some of these Ocean Tarot. Ocean Tarot. Okay. Now the one I will have to cover up, but it is the Devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is about deception. They're taking the swords away. It also could be that they're taking them away because, they basically are trying to stop the enemy from using those swords on them. So, but I think this because it came out with the Devil is also about deception. It's also about feeling, held down. And the ending of the cycle is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is the ending of that cycle. I feel like this is like before the choice you made. You were maybe told to, you had to make a choice, right? You made a choice to move, with your heart, to move on to something. And you were feeling held down. It was very deceptive because of the Devil and the Seven of Swords. So you in the past, like because of the Ten of Swords, like I feel like you had to go through this deception, being held down. Even the Devil's about deception too. I mean, you could have been lied to, you could have been deceived, you could have been held down in any kind of situation. It could have been a relationship, could have been a job. But the Ten of Swords is literally like she's laying on the beach there, like waiting. She could feel the water on her, and the spears are around her, the swords are around her. So, like, she doesn't look, in distress or anything. She's just kind of lying there with the swords around her. But it's literally the end of a cycle. The 10 of anything is the end of a cycle. So the 10 of swords or spears is the end of a cycle. So the ending of your cycle is going to be the fact that you were deceived, you were being held down in some kind of situation, and now the 10 of swords, that is ending. And now your new beginning, because you make this choice, that's ending, that's going away. So now you make this choice with your heart and your intuition, because of course a motherly, it's very nurturing, very intuitive. So you use your intuition, you use your motherly instincts, your nurturing instincts, and the choice you made is basically you are getting a celebration because you are happy with this choice. Okay, you are celebrating because you are happy with this choice. All right, the next one, I have the Knight of Cups. So we had the Queen of Cups, now we have the Knight of Cups. So romantic proposals, offerings, invitations, taking action, following your hearts. Again, you can't make this up. So dating, attraction, affection, your ideal man or woman, an annual intelligent person full of new ideas and proposals. Like, I'm getting the feeling like this is someone who is also happy with your choice. Now, you could have someone, you made this choice and it affects both of you. Like, there could be another person in this choice that is helping you and giving you, calling balls and strikes, basically. Because the 3 cards I picked was the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycle of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, chance, gambling. You cannot step in the same river twice. So this is destiny. I pulled the Fool, which is innocence, freedom, new beginnings. So adventure, travel. And then, of course, the 7 of Wands, challenge, standing up for your beliefs, fighting your corner, protective, competition, determination, perseverance, stamina, boundary setting, maintaining control. So there could be some naysayers out there that say, oh, why did you do that? Why did you choose that? Do not listen to these people. They just want to hear themselves talk. They're just mad because they didn't get to make that choice. But basically, this could be, a new relationship, or it could be that this relationship that you are in, or, the choice you make can affect your family and for the greater good. Because again, the Wheel of Fortune I have here, the Wheel of Fortune, of course, the Fool. Sorry. My background wants to just, nullify it. So you have the Fool, and then, of course, the 7 of Wands. So you feel like you have to defend yourself. Don't do that. You don't have to defend anything. The naysayers, let them go. You have your destiny right in front of you, and it's going to affect your relationship. It's going to affect your job. It's going to affect another person. So you keep going forwards because your destiny is here. Your new beginnings are here. They are all, the wheel is ever turning. Your new beginnings are coming. You don't have to defend yourself to anyone. You don't have to give anyone an explanation. You have to do what you have to do. And if that person in your life cannot meet you halfway or be happy for you, then they shouldn't be in your life to begin with. Again, I'm not a trained therapist, and no offense, but I don't believe in therapy at all anyway. I think it's all pseudoscience because, again, they would probably look at me and my soulmate and go, no, you guys are, you have to be, someone has to be submitting all the time. That's not true. We don't submit to anything. We talk about everything. We don't fight because there's nothing to fight about. I don't want to fight to hurt our love. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell him he's a bad person when he isn't. He's a great person. He's a wonderful person. He's a very happy person. And I love that about him. So anyway, not enough of my rant, but it seems like this week is literally like you cannot do anything wrong. Like you can't, you would fall into a pit of despair and come out with roses, right? I have the 5 of swords or spears, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is you planted these seeds, you've done the work, you are now going to see the fruits of your labor by this choice that you make. You planted your seeds, you done what you need to do. Now go live your happiness. Don't let naysayers or people who want to give up the fight bring you down with the Seven of Wands. They can tend to oh well, they slept their way to the top, or they did this, or they cut corners, and that's how they those are just negative Nellies, and you just let them be negative on their own. You just do you just go with the flow and go get your destiny. Stick with your choice. Now, this could have something, this is the Six of Cups, so this could have something to do with your children. If you have any, if you don't, that's fine. Could have something to do with someone from your past that is coming in. Maybe this will affect someone in your past. Maybe the decision you make has something to do with the person in your past, or the choice that you make could affect your children. And it's always for the better, always for the better. You can see the woman here is talking to a child. That could be her. Maybe she's remembering the past. This is also about remembering the past, reminiscing, remembering the choices that we made. It could be a person comes into, your life again from the past. Usually I'm thinking this might have something to do with a child or your past, and you're just reminiscing about it. Yeah, you're gonna, sometimes I reminisce, but I'm like, you know what? I'm so glad I'm not in there. It feels like it's been forever since I was in that situation. Because I'm still, as we speak, I'm still manifesting my dream life as well. So, and it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. I just have to be patient. Oh, I just wanted to make, because I didn't do this last time. I did on the bottom. I didn't get to talk about the bottom. We have the Chariot. So victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition. This goes along with the rest of what I've just been saying. So we also have judgment, justice, and strength. And then the Six of Cups again. So again, the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Cups again. But we have, okay, so the first one was the Chariot. So victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, focus, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry. And then we have justice. So justice, karma, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons. It seems like if there's something stagnant in the legal department for you, it seems like with the Chariot here, there will be movement and there will be success with it. You just have to have strength. So inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming control, overcoming self-doubt. That's what I have. I have a lot of self-doubt, and I need to get over that. Am I ready for this? I know this is coming, but sometimes I get in that rut where, well, why is it not happening now? I want it right now. I wanted it yesterday. So why is it not happening? Am I going to be stuck in this where I just am having this kind of routine every day that's not suiting me? My life is not, where I want it to be. So, I need to keep going and know that my victory is sound. Okay. That also could be karmic justice. If someone is needing karmic justice, I think mine is just the fact that I need to overcome self-doubt. Okay, so the next one I have is the Emperor. So this is Aries. My man is an Aries, so but stability, structure, protection, authority, ambition, control, practicality, fearlessness, focus, discipline, logic, practical. Excuse me, an older man, fatherhood, dependability, excuse me. So the Emperor, who is Aries. So this could be you or someone could be a boss, could be, a father figure. It could be a mother figure, whoever is, stable and has structure and protection. And they're very ambitious. like I said, this can be you or someone else. So it sounds like someone is going to be in your corner, because we have the Four of Cups. So regret, refusing offers, missed opportunity, stagnation, delusion, disillusion, excuse me, focus on the negatives. This would be me. Like I've been, and this could be you too. Maybe you've been so like stressed out about how, your manifestation. So you're getting like disappointed. Like every time my manifestation doesn't come in, it's like, every day it doesn't come in. It's like, oh, am I going to be stuck like this forever? But it could be stagnation that you're worried about here. This will pass. Okay. This will pass. I know a lot of people out there, even if you're trying to manifest something, you're not trying to manifest something right now. It seems like, there could be some missed opportunities with an authority figure, or maybe some opportunities to become stable and have structure and stuff. Make sure that you are dealing with what you need to do with and get clarification. The Ace of Swords. So get clarification, new plans, get a new plan. It's victory, success, clear thinking, breakthroughs, logic, authority, consciousness, realization, resolution, fairness, realizing the truth. I mean, it sounds like if you are disillusioned, try to get truth. Ask spirit for signs. They will give you signs and signals if they need to. Because look, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. So hasty speed, progress, movement, rushing, exciting times, travel, freedom, holiday romances, taking off, gaining momentum, ahead, thinking on your feet, hard work paying off, results, solution, energetic. So here we go. So you're all worried about the stagnation, and you're all worried about, when are you going to get your stability? When are you going to get your structure? When are you going to be able to maybe be a boss, maybe be your own boss if you want to, if you have your own business or whatever. It sounds like you're disillusioning yourself and thinking, oh, well, this isn't going to happen. You're getting disappointed in yourself. And so it's coming and it rushes in. So it like rushes in. You find the truth. Okay. So you could be disappointed about what's been going on. Like this hasn't been happening for you. Nothing has been happening for you that you want, but ask for truth. Ask for signs, and ask for the truth and get the truth and study, research, get new plans, get new ideas, and put the ideas forward. And if you don't think you want to tell anyone your new idea, then tell yourself, and then go move forward with your decision, because it looks like whatever is happening, it's coming in hot and fast. It's coming in hot and fast. So whatever it is, get ready for it, because it's coming in, and you can't stop it, and you're not going to want to either. So, all right. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is myself. Stability. This is about intuition, structure, stability, the home, being nurturing. Again, you're being worried because something within you need clarification. You need the truth. You need, something to move you forward. But then when you get that, poof, it comes rushing in, because we have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune here. So we have another Wheel of Fortune. We had the Wheel of Fortune over here with the Knight of Cups. So 2 Wheel of Fortunes and a Tower. Remember, I was saying last week, you need a Tower moment to get to your success. So if you have a Tower moment, it was for the better of you. Okay. So you're changing old thought patterns. I feel like you're kicking yourself. Like, why did I even doubt that? Why did I doubt myself? That was so silly. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have your destiny. You have your choice. You are going to go headlong into this choice. You're going to feel it with your heart. You're going to feel it with your whole being. And then like I said, I keep seeing this. Oh man, why was I thinking that? Why was I doubting myself? Why was I doing that? It's okay to feel some kind of regret. Okay. Just remember that you have all the time in the world for this to come in. Now, again, we all want it like yesterday. And I feel like this could have something financial to do. Some it could be a relationship. Some it could just be your health. Some it could be, your spiritual health. You're trying to move forward and go deeper. Again, old thought patterns are going to fall away and that wheel of fortune is going to spin. So, mine tends to be more of a business side that I want to create. So, and I'm just like, oh man, it's never going to come in. I'm never going to get this, offer or whatever. I'm never going to get this job that I want. Right. So just remember when you do start feeling that way, remember you're going to have a little patience. But once you get clarification and information on what you need to do to go forwards, man, you're going to go fast, real fast. Okay. So the next one we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, which is Taurus, for those who don't know. Traditional institutions, traditional values, conventional, conformity, marriage, commitment, religion, religious beliefs, knowledge sharing, social groups, education, knowledge, hierarchy, guidance. Okay. So with this one, I'm feeling like you may want to talk to a spiritual advisor. I don't know why I'm feeling that because my spiritual advisor is the coven. I have my coven behind me. But, and it may be that you are very traditional. You have structure with the emperor, you have structure, you have stability, and you're very traditional. That's okay. That's okay to be that way. Now, I'm not going to show this because it is the Lovers, but the Lovers it's a choice you're making. Okay. So again, this choice you're making a choice. Love, soulmates, temptation, commitment, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships. This could be that you're traditional in the way that you are with your partner. Okay. Or just be traditional in the kind of decisions that you make. Now that you made this decision, and it's time for celebration, but you want something more traditional to happen, or you want structure to happen. Or this could be when you get that new opportunity or that decision that you make brings you the celebrations. Now it's time to get down to brass tacks and start that hard work. Now you're traditional. You put your nose to the grindstone. I feel like the Three of Swords is you're moving out of something that no longer served you because you made that choice. This also could be that someone doesn't agree with this choice and leaves your life, and you're going to feel pain over that. You're going to feel pain over the relationship. But I feel like this is like you're moving out of that because you made this decision. You're moving away from the pain. You're moving away from the stuff that didn't work for you anymore. And yeah, that can be painful if people leave your life and you care about them. But remember, this is all for the greater good of you. And you followed your heart and got your Nine of Pentacles. You got your Nine of Pentacles. So independence, success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, prosperity, abundance, property abundance, rewards through hard work, collecting on investments, thriving business, status, freedom, wisdom, maturity, and indulgence. So this sounds like in the end, whatever was paining you, whatever, heartbreak or whatever you felt in the past, you are making this decision and you're going to continue to make decisions. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart will never lead you astray. So I think it's kind of funny. We had the Three of Swords and then the Three of Swords. So again, you will feel, you will have to mourn something that leaves your life. That's fine. Do that. Because we have the Magician and Judgment. So the Magician is, you are the master magician. You are the master manifester here. You know exactly what you want in life and you're going to go for it. And Judgment is saying, hey, this is a mandatory choice for the better of you. So go do it. You're being called up. You're being called up by spirit to go and accomplish your dreams. Don't dwell on the past and the past pain. Just kind of remember it as, hey, I was that person once. Okay. I can't believe, and like I said, the kicking yourself is coming back to me again. Like you're kicking yourself for these beliefs. Like, you can't believe that you thought this wasn't going to come in. But I keep feeling that throughout this whole reading. I keep feeling like, why did I even think about that? Because, that's not what happened. I actually did get what I want because I made the right decision. I followed my heart and I got my blessings for it. Because here we go again, the magician again. So we're getting double cards, double confirmation. Okay. So creativity, action, power, manifestation, skill, magic, work, self-employment, a smooth talker, having the gift of gab, willpower, directing your will, creating visualization, manifesting your desires. Guys, I mean, you had the magician in this deck as well. Look how he has the fire here and then the trident in that hand. He's working with the energy of the earth, as us witches would say, excuse me. And it is going to be Halloween soon. So blessed Samhain to you. Happy Halloween, happy Day of the Dead, or All Hallows Eve, or All Saints Day, or whatever you celebrate. I celebrate Samhain, so blessed Samhain to anyone who is watching this. Like I said, I will not be able to do the signs this week. I will try to get to them next week. I apologize. I just have so much to do with my coven and with my dad. We have to take some stuff back that I no longer need from Amazon, so we have to go drop that off. And just so much to do. I have to take my son trick-or-treating. Anyway, so we have the magician twice. So here we are. It's acknowledging that you are the master of your own desires. You are manifesting your desires. And again, I feel like you're going to kick yourself for even doubting yourself. You're going to kick yourself and be like, why did I even feel like that? Why did I think that way? So we have the Four of Swords. This is something you're coming out of, I feel, because you felt stress. You're trying to meditate. You're trying to do all that work that you need to manifest. You could be scripting. I am scripting. So I'm writing down everything that I want in detail. I mean, details. Is something that, as a computer technician, I can tell you it's something that was drilled into my head at computer school. They would always say, if you don't put a note in the ticket, because we all, as IT, we all work in ticketing systems. They would always say, if you don't put a note in your ticket, it didn't happen. Even if you called a person or you talked to someone or you did this or you did that with a computer, if you didn't put a note in there, it did not happen. So you learn real quick, details when it comes to putting, scripting and stuff. And, if you can see an image in your head, or if you can just feel, or if you can just get some ideas of this, whatever you're trying to manifest, write it down and be very descriptive. Be as detailed as you possibly can. And then read it every day. I'm going to try to read mine every day. Hopefully I have time to do that tomorrow because I'm really busy tomorrow. I have so much to do. But I will find time to sit down and read my scripting that I am doing to try to manifest my desires. Make sure that you are resting, meditating, and doing the work you need to manifest. Just keep on going. You're almost there. Like I said, you're going to kick yourself. If you give up on this, you're going to kick yourself. And when you get your desire, you're going to be kicking yourself. Why did I even think that? Why did I even doubt myself? Okay. I'm not going to show this, but I did pull the devil again. So the devil has been here twice. So addiction, depression, mental illness, issues, ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, powerlessness, hopelessness, violence. I don't think we need to go any far, but negative thinking too. So this, again, this could be your negative thinking. Oh, this isn't going to happen. You just need to meditate, take a deep breath. You need to rest. You need to rejuvenate. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't know why I keep hearing that. Rome wasn't built in a day. Because we have this, the Ace of Cups. So new beginnings, guys, new beginnings. New relationships, new romance, new love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebration, socializing, an upsurge of new feelings, heart opening. Open your heart because it's all coming for you. literally, it's coming to you. You see the cup is overflowing. It is overflowing with abundance, with joy, with everything that you're going to need. Forget about that negative stuff. Get that out of your head. If you start thinking negative, maybe put on some affirmation, some positive, subliminals. I like to do that every day because, subliminals really make me in the mindset of, yes, I can be this abundant person, right? All right. And by the way, that was my last card that I pulled. But I did pull 3 more cards from the Ocean Tarot. Again, we have the Fool. The Fool. Again, new beginnings, guys. So once you let go of that negative feeling, that negativity, boom, your new beginnings show right up in front of you. Because like you have the 5 of Cups here, and you're grieving these broken pearls, but these cups, usually it's traditional that the cups are like knocked over. But you don't see these 2 that are just fine. You don't see those pearls that are just fine. Again, get out of your head. Get out of your head, because you're going to kick yourself for even feeling like that once you get your desire. And here is the 8 of Wands. Again, double confirmation for you that it is the 8 of Wands. So once you get out of your head, you keep on manifesting, you keep on doing that work, you are going to see progress. I guarantee you're going to see progress if you get out of your head. Get that negative stuff out of your head. You don't need it. I have to follow the same thing. When I start feeling down, or I start feeling, like, oh, this isn't going to happen, I just put on subliminals, or you can even find someone who's like a life coach or something, and you can talk to them. You can go on YouTube. There's plenty of stuff you can do on YouTube. Anything that relaxes you, puts you in a better mood. You can watch a show, or a TV show, or a movie that puts you in a great mood. Whenever I feel down, I always watch Overboard. Before I met my man, this was like, several years ago. Let's see, I met him in 2017. So before that, in 2016, when I hadn't met him yet, I was still kind of, getting over my ex, wishy-washy. Whenever I would feel bad, I would watch Overboard. Well, now, I have the love of my life, so I don't have to, feel what that feels like in Overboard. But I do like to watch it from time to time, because I think it's wonderful how the love connection between Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I love that. So I hope I just wanted to do the bottom of the Ocean Tarot, which is the Hermit. Again, you need that rest. You need that rejuvenation. You need to go in sometimes when you start feeling negative. And of course, I have the Page of Cups. So there are information coming to you about your manifestations. All you have to do is remember, Rome was not built in a day. It will happen. Take your time. Focus on your manifestations. Focus on you and your life and your loved ones and your family. Take care of them, and everything will come to you. I just saw 3333. So hopefully that is. And the cards came out 451. So 451 or 541 or 145 or 154. So however, if you want to look up those numbers, those angel numbers, I don't believe in angels, but you certainly can look those numbers up. And again, I'm not really sure when I will get those, when I will get the signs done, but I will try to do them next week. I really don't have anything planned for next week. I forgot that this week was Halloween, and Samhain. It is Samhain Halloween. So, and I'm just so busy around this time because, my son goes trick-or-treating, and of course, I have some stuff to do with my father, and then also with my coven. So we're actually going to have some kind of special lunch. So I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Happy Halloween. Blessed Samhain to everybody. And I'll be back next week for another collective reading, and hopefully with signs as well. Bye, everyone.